Time now for the Morning Rush. We start with some breaking overnight news and new at 6. The FBI says an Albuquerque man is at the center of a kidnapping making national headlines. The FBI says they found a 13-year-old missing North Carolina teen safe in Oklahoma just before 11 o'clock last night. Troopers, Oklahoma Highway Patrol, and FBI agents say the teen, Aubrey Acree, was found with 23-year-old Jacob Garcia of Albuquerque. He's now facing a charge of abduction of a child. Additional charges could be pending. The FBI says the teen was reported missing by her mom on Tuesday. On to other news for you. This morning, a Cibola High language arts teacher is on administrative leave and now under investigation by the district and APS police, accused of making a racist remark on campus to a student. Residents filed into a school board meeting. The board president now promising action. The ACLU says a teacher is accused of calling a student a, quote, bloody Indian and cutting the braid off of another Native American student during class on Halloween. Both teachers and students were in costumes. No charges have been filed. Kristen.
Mostly sunny through the day today, but we've got rain and snow coming in over the northwest tonight. This will be heavy at times when it comes to the snowfall out over the northwestern higher terrain tomorrow morning into the morning commute hours, and then mostly over those mountain areas as we get into the later half of Friday. Crystal?
Grief counselors will be stationed at the Rio Rancho post office today to help those who knew and worked with Lawrence Bennett. We've learned Lawrence Bennett was a father of 4 and a mail carrier for 11 years. Tuesday night, he was driving with his 2 young children in the car along Central and Eubank when police say Vanessa Moya crashed into them while she was high on drugs and driving a stolen truck. A witness followed her for 2 blocks before officers arrested her. She is charged with vehicular homicide. Bennett died on scene. Tracy Pena is now preparing to spend the next 12 years behind bars after pleading guilty to playing a role in the killing of her son Jeremiah Valencia. Valencia was beaten, left in a dog crate, and allegedly killed by her boyfriend Thomas Ferguson and his son Jordan Nunez last year. Prosecutors charged Pena with child abuse resulting in death for not stopping the abuse. As part of the plea deal, Pena will have to testify against accused killer Jordan Nunez. Ferguson hanged himself in jail. Turning to new news this morning, Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi is expected to once again become Speaker of the House. Democrats nominated Pelosi during a closed-door meeting yesterday. She will have to face a full House vote to decide who gets the Speaker's gavel when it convenes on January 3rd. She can only afford to lose 16 Democratic votes. 32 Democrats voted against her yesterday. A congressman representing New Mexico will be the assistant Democratic leader in the House of Representatives. Representative Ben Ray Lujan won his election in the House Democratic Caucus meeting last night. As assistant Democratic leader, Lujan will have the party's number 4 leadership slot in the House. That's just below the Speaker, Majority Leader, and Whip. Kristen.
Metro Threat Index at a 5 for today. Talking cold temperatures this morning, breezy conditions and more clouds coming in late. Eventually some showers overnight and continuing for our Friday morning. Chris.
Those online orders from your holiday shopping are heading to your front door, and so are porch pirates. Police say they're targeting people throughout the city and they're following delivery trucks to homes. If you can't be home, APD says to ask your neighbor to hold on to the packages for you or have them sent to a post office. They also say surveillance cameras deter thieves. APD is asking the public to call in suspicious people or cars. You can see it right now on Netflix, a new original series called Medal of Honor. It features the story of New Mexico military hero Hiroshi Miyamura. A Gallup native, Miyamura's life is told in the 4th episode of the season. The episode chronicles everything from the loss of his best friend to being a prisoner of war in Korea and even his return home. The machine gun squad leader was awarded the Medal of Honor in 1951. Miyamura is 93 years old. Kristen.
Time now for a check on your morning commute. We do have some slowing I-25 northbound down near Broadway, but no major accidents outside of that. As far as the live look outside, the Big Eye also moving smoothly.
Take a look at this, though. Taco Bell is adding some zest to your holiday wardrobe. The fast food chain has released a line of winter merchandise, including hot sauce-inspired onesies and taco Christmas sweaters. This is the latest collection. It follows up Taco Bell's Thanksgiving line of products, which quickly sold out, believe it or not. You can purchase the festive items on the company's website.
Back to 1976 today. On this day here in New Mexico, Albuquerque set a new record for the coldest temperature we've ever seen in the month of November. That was a low of 7 below zero. So the good news is we're not that cold this morning, but still pretty chilly.
Time for the 5 facts.
We start with number 5. It's a new original Netflix series called Medal of Honor, featuring the story of New Mexico military hero Hiroshi Miyamuro. Now, the Gallup native's life is told in the 4th episode of the season, which chronicles the loss of his best friend, his time as a POW in Korea, and his return home after years overseas. He was awarded the Medal of Honor in 1951.
Number 4 now, the Zia Pueblo will soon start receiving economic benefits from the use of the Zia symbol. Oregon Mountain Outfitters, a Las Cruces-based company, has reached an agreement with the Pueblo to sell products with the Zia symbol. 10% of the gross sales will also go towards the Zia Youth Foundation.
At number 3, looking at mild weather today. However, with the storm moving in tonight, we're going to be talking rain and snow for tomorrow's morning commute. Heavy snow up in the northwest, higher terrain. Temperatures will be dropping to the 40s and breezy to windy conditions taking over tomorrow afternoon.
Number 2 now, Tracy Pena is now preparing to spend the next 12 years behind bars after pleading guilty to playing a role in the killing of her son, Jeremiah Valencia. Valencia was beaten, left in a dog crate, and allegedly killed by Pena's boyfriend, Thomas Ferguson, and his son, Jordan Nunez, last year. Prosecutors charged Pena with child abuse, resulting in death for not stopping that abuse. As part of the plea deal, Pena will have to testify against accused killer Jordan Nunez. Ferguson hanged himself in jail. Number 1 now, this morning, a Cibola High teacher is under investigation by the district, accused of making a racist remark toward a student. The district school board is now promising action. The ACLU says the teacher is accused of calling a student a, quote, bloody Indian and cutting the braid of another Native American student during class on Halloween. Both students and teachers were in costume. The teacher is currently on administrative leave while the investigation continues.